How effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary texts? Hello, my name is Christine Kirk and I will be talking about the work I filmed and produced. Where I wanted to film. I wanted to use a few different locations when I was filming because I needed it to look different and keep it interesting. The song choice I had, being a slower song, I felt it would benefit by having different locations and it would work better to keep the audience interested. I wanted to film quite a bit of it in the studio with lighting so I could follow parts of the song and give the video more impact with the narrative. The filming process. I was a bit scared of the cameras at first as I really didn't know them and it was something I'd never really used before, so I wasn't familiar with changing settings and keeping things smooth. I found this a very challenging task, but I guess in a good way. The planning that I prepared for my filming was helpful for most of the filming, but then most of it changed when I was actually filming parts of the song. I virtually had none of my original ideas in some sections. This shows a combination of my development of new ideas and challenging media technology as I tried to use the camera in a few different ways to get some more creative shots. I thought the filming process was quite stressful. I thought it would be hard, but it was harder than I actually imagined and also very time consuming. When I actually played the song out loud and tried to fill it, there seemed to be more instrumental parts than I'd noted down, which stumped me, and I had to think quickly about what I needed to do as I had a limited time in the studio or limited times in the places I was filming. Yet I needed it to be just as effective and not actually look rushed. Some of the footage I'd captured first time round wasn't done as well as I wanted. The framing wasn't good and I had unwanted extras in the background. I also hadn't filmed enough, so I had gaps in my editing which I couldn't film. So I had to refilm most of it. I needed consistency and make it the best and most effective I possibly could, so this was my only option. I used a tripod for all of my filming because I wanted those steady shots and to keep everything smooth when I was doing the pan. I used the tripod to pan the scene on some parts and the zoom, so as she was walking towards you I could zoom out. These seem easy to do, but they're actually quite hard to keep things smooth and make it look good. Refilming did give me the time to plan and get photos for my work, so it helped me create a start point for my ancillary text and gave me time to think out my video and what I was actually going to do. The editing process. I had a little bit of time to experiment with the program, Premiere Pro, that I would be using to complete my music video before I actually had my real footage. It was quite tricky to get to grips with, knowing that all the tools and effects that were available to me to use were something that would take time. I wanted my video to look like a pop video but had a simplistic feel to it in the sense of the editing. My views were that the filming and framing of the clips should be enough for the audience, and having loads of after effects would take away the meaning of the song. So I stuck with learning the hotkeys so I could ease the process of cutting and slicing clips. I used a few different effects to keep the shots flowing and become more effective. I used opacity and speed duration to make some of the shots flow into each other more fluently rather than having a sharp edit. I felt this was appropriate for some of the lyrics because it is a song with a slower pace and a bit of emotion in it. For the chorus parts, I used quick, sharp cuts so it could change pace with the chorus and keep things regular and more interesting. I used a black and white effect to create a memory. With the footage I had captured, I wanted to be portrayed as a memory, so I thought black and white was my only option. Using all these effects was quite tricky to get to grips with at first, but once I got the hang of it, I found it really simple and quick. I found that all these effects meant that my video could be more tastefully edited together and have variations of speed to go with the tempo of the song. It also allowed me to make it as effective as it possibly could be, even if I didn't have a lot of room to vary my shots.